And Your Excellency, we come to our third awardee for this afternoon. He is in the person of His Excellency, former President of the Republic of Ghana, John Agyekum Kuffour.
His Excellency, former President of the Republic of Ghana, John Agyekum Kuffour. Born on the 8th of December 1938 at Kumasi, Ghana. You were called to the bar at Lincoln Inn, London, from 1959 to 1961, and obtained a BA Honours degree in Philosophy, Politics and Economics from Exeter College, University of Oxford, 1961 to 1964. You also hold an MA in Economics from Oxford. You served 2 terms as President of the Republic of Ghana from January 2001 to January 2009. During your presidency, you served as chairperson of the African Union 2007 to 2008, during which time you supervised the peaceful resolution of the electoral conflict in Kenya in 2008, among others. You were also chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, for 2 terms, 2003 to 2005, and saw to the successful negotiations that brought peace and major post-war reconstruction to Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, and Liberia. Earlier in your career, you were elected twice as a member of Parliament, 1969 to 1972, and 1979 to 1981. You served as a Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, 1969 to 1972, and represented Ghana's delegation to the United Nations, UN, in 1970. Secretary for Local Government and Chief Legal Officer and City Manager of Kumasi, the 2nd largest city in Ghana. Your Excellency, under your presidency, Ghana witnessed a very high economic growth rate of 8.4 between 2007 and 2008. Attaining a lower middle income status by March 2006, much earlier than the projected year of 2015 as envisaged under your own development agenda. Your Excellency, you introduced Ghana's first ever health insurance scheme with free maternal care for pregnant women, under which about 56% of the population were registered in its early years, and you also instituted the free school feeding program with assistance from the Dutch government to provide 1 nutritious meal a day for some children from kindergarten age 4 to junior high school age 16. Under your government, Ghana's Agricultural Extension Services Program was reactivated and special attention was paid to educating cocoa farmers on best practices. As a result, Between 2000 and 2005, cocoa production in Ghana, the world's second largest producer, doubled from 350,000 tons to 734 tons a year. Such an enviable record. Using similar measures, production of food crops, livestock, fish also increased tremendously, and poverty levels in Ghana were cut in half early in your administration. Further, under your leadership, Ghana experienced a very robust infrastructural development in the areas of roads, schools, and hospitals, among others. In retirement, Your Excellency, you set up the J.A. Kuffour Foundation for Leadership, Governance, and Development. In 2011, you were named joint winner of the World Food Prize for Food and Agriculture with former Brazilian President Lula da Silva. In December 2013, you were appointed by the United Nations Secretary General as one of 3 special envoys on climate change. You were one of the 10 distinguished global leaders tasked to work on the reform of the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. You served as a leader of a number of election monitoring delegations to some African countries under the auspices of the African Union and ECOWAS. You also received numerous awards, including the Chatham House Prize for Good Leadership by Queen Elizabeth II of Britain, Germany's highest national award, the Bundeswehrkreuz by former President Horst Köhler, Liberia's highest award of the Grand Gordon, and the most venerable order of the Knighthood of the Pioneers for helping to return peace to that country. The Gentle Giant, as you were popularly called. You received several honorary doctoral degrees from universities in Britain, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Korea. Your Excellency, on the basis of the aforementioned contributions that you have made to the development of Ghana, and in recognition of your immense contribution to humanity, Valley View University hereby confer on you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honorary causa. This day, Friday, July 7, 2023. Your Excellency, Aiko.
And they allowed the Vice Chancellor to come and announce it, that Valley View University is a university because of your charter that you awarded us. Thank you and God bless you. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you very much.
Is that not beautiful? And so Valley View University, the University Council, thank you. The University Council, by virtue of the authority of the charter granted by the National Accreditation Board, now the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, Ghana, and on the recommendation of the Academic Board, has conferred on John Ajekum Kuffour the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and honors pertaining thereto, given at Oyibi, Greater Accra Region, Republic of Ghana, on this 7th day of July, AD 2023. Again, signed by the Chair of Council and the Vice Chancellor. To crown this, we have a very short spoken word performance to be done by Mr. Apia Kweku Boachi. Shall we have you?
Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I feel so honored to be in the presence of greatness, Your Excellencies. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm speaking on the subject leadership, capped intellectual discourse. I hope you enjoy it. My mom wanted me to be a doctor, even though she called me Osofo, the pastor. My dad, on the other hand, bought me my first football boots and said, son, follow your dreams, finish your schooling, after which you can play football with a degree. But to what degree can we all agree? We know this is Africa. But thanks to Saudi Arabia, we are in the new football age. And the goal here is to be successful. Even though I enjoyed all these things, all I really wanted was to be a leader. Work in the UN, go holidays on the weekend, buy mama a big weekend, have enough to help the weekend. They say gray hair equals wisdom and baldness scholars. For obvious reasons, I chose Kofi Annan. I call him the Great Gray. So I rolled and modeled him behind my gates as I projected in making the bills at the gate. All in one mind, I knew it wasn't by might. I don't know how many in this generation still use our African leaders and heroes as screensavers. Is it that they are not serving or wealth saving? I know some are behind the scenes while others keep appearing on our screens, all for the common good. To see His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, carry 33 million people on his shoulder, oh Jehovah, amidst a pandemic, erasing all national panic. This kind of leadership I call Golda. This kind of ladder I will climb when I get older. I stand tall in the palms of the gentle giant, His Excellency, former President John Ajekum Kuffour. He gave us so much to eat and enough to save our pockets. His health was so excellent. I call him the economic strategist. So much stability he gave us. I call you the Usain Bolt of Africa. 5 times you ran, 5 times you rose, breaking records and setting the pace for an all-inclusive governance. You are what we look up to keep the spirit of Africa persistent. Hikendi in Swahili, you never go away. He never goes away. That is your name. That is your name, His Excellency Hikendi Hichilema. It feels good to know that we still have leaders and African heroes to look up to as young people. But I don't know if this generation is confused or you are confused of who we are, picking role models with dukes and likes, left in queues, filling all our queues, no use of the new substance abuse. excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know if this generation is lost in our virtual lives because we seem to be lost and looking up to our virtual lives. I don't know if we could open our eyes, for out of vision comes the mission. The inclusion is always in the purpose. If my eyes will sight today's view and call it an excite, then where I stand today feels exactly like a step into Dr. Nkrumah's dream of a united Africa, where the stretch of the north are just cardinal points of a vast land, where the right and the young are not just air transport inventors or calculators far from wrong, but where freedom indeed is bought with justice. I'm not here to juggle words to brew your intellectual humor, but I'm here to have an intercongregational bloomer, where crowns and gowns are transited into bright ideas, producing generational thinkers, well-defined clinkers, mixed with the masses to form a solid foundation. Let's call this a situational discourse. Leadership can be a little difficult to define when it's divine. Temperaments may vary the style or design, especially when it's politically intertwined. But if we could all rally with Sully's concept of idea equals leadership and Oxford's definition as an action of leading a group of people to follow to a commonwealth, then we all can say that leadership only exists when people who can exit continue to follow, even when they have the freedom not to. Any other thing we call force power. Growing up, every young child in my generation had the opportunity to watch the Captain Planet and the Planeteers, where saving the world was a thing to do. Selfish gains were named and shamed. Work and happiness, no blame games. And hard work was deemed worth. To see Kwame, the lead planeteer, call the others to charge, let our powers combine. A collective democratic dispensation of leashing the captain to save the world once again. After which, he gave power back to the people. As you are charged to go discharge as intellects and heroes in this generation, remember that whether you lead in the ship or you lead the ship, true leadership comes from the people. For the greatest want of this world is the want of men who will not be bought or sold, men who in their innermost souls are true and honest, men who are not afraid to call sin by its right name, men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole, men who will stand for the right even though the heavens may fall. Lead with a vision, have a relevant mission, secure, you decide, it's your life, make the choice. But remember that whether you fisticuff or possess a coruscating wit, whether you land yourself in a blue or a white collar job, remember to lead with love and perseverance. Exercise your power, share your power, and then return power when the time is due. As I end this speech letter, that would not be read on a lectern. All I can say is that go out there and continue to be great leaders, for the power is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is possible, KB. Thank you indeed. The power is yours. His Excellency, at this juncture, we come to our fourth and last honoree for today. And he is in the person of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema. This prestigious award acknowledges President Hakainde Hichilema's exceptional leadership, unwavering commitment to democratic values, and remarkable contributions to the socio-economic development of Zambia. As an advocate for progress and a catalyst for positive change, you, Your Excellency, have made an inspiration that is beyond measure. You indeed have become an inspirational figure within Zambia and across the African continent. Born on June 4, 1962 in Monzi, Zambia, Your Excellency grew up with a burning desire to make a difference in the lives of your fellow citizens. Your early experiences instilled a strong work ethic, resilience, and determination. President Hichilema, you pursued your education at the University of Zambia, where you earned a bachelor's degree in economics and business administration, and later went on to complete your Master of Business Administration in Finance and Business Strategy at the University of Birmingham, United Kingdom. Your political journey began in the late 1990s when you joined the United Party for National Development, UPND, one of Zambia's major political parties. Throughout your career, you displayed a remarkable ability to connect with your people, understand their challenges, and present innovative solutions to improve their lives. President Hichilema, you ran for the presidency of Zambia on multiple occasions, demonstrating your unwavering commitment to democratic ideals. And in August 2021, your determination and vision culminated in your victory, leading you to assume the highest office in the nation, Zambia. As president, you have brought a fresh perspective to governance, focusing on economic reforms, social justice, and inclusive development. Your tenure as president of Zambia has been marked by a series of transformative initiatives that have uplifted the nation and earned you regional and global recognition. For under your leadership, Zambia has witnessed a renewed sense of hope, stability, and progress. Some notable accomplishments include the fact that as president, you have spearheaded a comprehensive economic agenda to attract investment, create employment opportunities, and diversify Zambia's economy. Your commitment to fiscal responsibility and transparent governance has restored international confidence in the country's economic prospects. You firmly believe in the importance of investing in people. Your administration has prioritized education, healthcare, and social welfare programs to ensure that all Zambians have access to quality service and better standard of living. Your bold steps in combating corruption and promoting good governance have been remarkable. Through robust institutional reforms, you have strengthened accountability mechanisms, ensuring public resources are used for the nation's benefit. President Hichilema, your remarkable journey from a visionary leader to the president of Zambia has made you a beacon of hope, as an inspiration to all. Your commitment to democratic values, inclusive development, and progressive policies has ushered in a new era of optimism for Zambia. We pray that your legacy will continue to inspire generations to come, driving the transformation of Zambia and serving as a model for leadership across Africa and beyond. illustrious son of Africa and the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Valley View University acknowledges these tremendous achievements and hereby confers on you the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, honoris causa, this Friday, July 7, 2023. Ayiko. Thank you, and congratulations, sir. Valley View University. Asante Sana. Yes, sir. The University Council, by virtue of the authority of the charter granted by the National Accreditation Board, Ghana Board, has conferred on Hakainde Hichilema the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and honors pertaining thereto, given at Oyibi, Greater Accra Region, Republic of Ghana, on the 7th day of July, AD 2023. And again, this is signed by the chair of the University's Governing Council and the Vice Chancellor. Shall we have the honor of the Chancellor to present? Thank you. And as we invite our cultural troop from the basic school, as they move, I quickly, my understanding is that they're going to perform Bamaya and Gome, but I'll be remiss if I do not recognize the presence of these dignitaries. And so as they come,